All right. Here we go. Excuse me. All right. I got that. I got that. I got that. Okay, good. Marky Mark. Good morning, sir. Man, Mark, I was going to message you as soon as this is over. I wanted to talk to you about the cold stuff, the white stuff coming up. Weather Service is already starting to predict white stuff for Thursday into Friday. Killer Carla. Hey, Killer Carla. I'd like to talk to you about it. I'll message you when we're done here today. All right. I got to get moving. We got to get moving. Mr. Marky Mark. Mr. Marky Mark. Yeah, there are the Weather Service, like I said, they're already starting to talk about percentage chances, which I find kind of odd for the Weather Service. You know, 6 days out? Well, no, it's not 6 days out, but I mean it's close enough. It's Friday, so it's kind of odd that they're already putting a percentage chance on the white stuff. We all know how incredibly difficult it is to predict winter weather. Even 24 hours out, it's hard to predict that. Yeah, hopefully no ice. Right now, it's looking like just rain and snow mix. Probably won't have any accumulations at all. Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully that'll hold. I need to get a new... That ain't gonna hold. Did I screw the stream up? Brenda, good morning. Buttercheeks, good morning. Killer Carla, good morning, everybody. My holder's not working. Yeah, Mark, I even go a little bit farther than that. When it comes to the white stuff, I don't trust any of the models, even 2 days out. I try to... The white stuff is hard. I'm sorry. My phone, my mount is starting to jack up on me. Buttercheeks, good morning. Buttercheeks and I had a good conversation last night about some craziness. So I have a source. I know I ended the stream last night talking about a pedestrian versus auto accident. And I have a source that is with the department, the fire department, and he gave me the 411 about that situation. I actually talked to a man that was at the scene, and then talked to one of the firefighters that was at the scene. Anyway, the guy, as of this morning, apparently is still alive. Thank goodness. That's a good thing. He did not die. But the guy that ran over the homeless gentleman was a very young teenager, and he is not taking it well. Yes, they have, Mark. I wouldn't even really... I mean, meteorologist? Come on. I think you and I are probably more of a meteorologist. But anyway, yeah, hopefully no ice. We don't want ice. We don't want ice. I will take snow, but we don't want ice. Yeah, that poor kid last night was he was not taking it well, and the man hit the car and went up over the front windshield and was almost hit a second time by the car behind the teenager. And anyway, the teenager was a very young kid, and he was really messed up over what happened. And you know, the thing is it was not his fault. This guy, I talked to a witness that saw it happen. The guy basically just took off running like there was no cars coming at all. Like, he legit just ran out into the middle of traffic as it was coming. Basically, the way it was explained to me, the guy just freaked and took off running. And, you know, I don't know. The last true meteorologist we had in Central Texas, he used old map symbols and we could figure it out. He was a good. Yeah, I like the older meteorologists. You know, they were a different breed. These new folks, these new meteorologists, the new TV meteorologists, they are TV people. They're not meteorologists. You know what I mean? Like, you see them, they do meteorology, they do the weather reports, but then they're also, you know, you see them all the time doing news, out in the streets doing reporting. They're not like meteorologists in the sense that I'm thinking of them. They're TV people. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about the TV people. Texas cutie! Hold on, I'm choking on my San Pellegrino. Ugh. I'm choking, y'all. Good Lord Almighty, I'm choking. If we do get meteors, it won't stick. If the temps below 32 for 3 days in a row, the ground temps stay at 32. Yeah, Mark. I'm more worried about the bridges, though. Holy cow. I'm choking. That, I drink these, let me show y'all what I drink. I drink these things here. These San Pellegrino, orange things, and it just went down the wrong pipe. So, if we do get some white stuff later on in the week, it probably will not stick. If we do get some white stuff, it will be mixed in with some rain. And it could freeze the bridges overnight, but, you know, it is what it is. It happens more often than not. We were driving to work yesterday morning at 5 a.m. This guy decides to step off the sidewalk, and we were on the frontage road by Stastny. That's the you know, these people, they just walk out into the middle of the street. Texas Cutie is here. Texas Cutie made another donation last night, and I am kind of beside myself about that one, because she has done so much, and I did not see it until after the stream, and I have not technically accepted it just yet, because I don't know how I feel about that. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm on the fence about that one, because that's just you know, you've done too much as it is, and I just don't feel right about it. It's rare when you get moisture with cold. We usually get a sunbeam. Yes. Yeah. I don't want anybody to think that I don't appreciate. I appreciate it more than you can imagine. Like, God bless you, I appreciate it more than you can imagine. But I just don't feel right. I just don't feel right about it. You've done way too much as it is. Like, way too much as it is. And it just, I don't know, it just makes me feel really bad. It makes me feel horrible. Texas Cutie, God, man, you're such a sweet woman. I wish I knew you personally. I'd give you a big hug right now. So, without getting all wishy-washy here, they start treating the roads in the next few days, you'll know. Yeah, they'll start putting the tiger stripes on the roads. That's what I call it. You know, where they spray that crap on the road. We need to get moving is what we need to do. I'm just sitting here gabbing. Yeah, they spray the tiger stripes on the roads, and it's like a pre-treatment. And I'm sure they'll be doing it by Wednesday. They'll be pre-treating the roads. It's going to get incredibly cold. Like it's going to get, it's going to drop down into the very low 20s. And so if any of you folks out there know anybody that's on the street, please tell them to make their way to the warming centers. Do not try to survive this weather out here in the woods. Like, you're gonna get hurt. Texas the Cade's membership, the Cade's fan club. That's so funny. Cade wanted to make. I was laying in the bed with Cade last night when I got home, and we were watching. He calls it the Lava Song. I don't know what the song's name is, but it's he sings this song, and it's so cute the way he sings it. And I was taking a video, and he looks over at me. Then he sees that I'm videoing him, and he starts whispering at me. It was so cute. My neighbor put wheel bearings in, changed thermo, and rotated tires for me, so I gave him a nice tip. There you go, Brenda. You got your bearings in. One thing that I found out about bearings, especially on a Suburban, is if they go out and you don't fix them, your whole wheel can fall off. And I didn't realize that. He is such a cute kid, and he sings constantly. I love it. He sings constantly. Like, that's all he does is sing, and it's so cute. That's all he does is sing, and it's just the cutest thing you can imagine. Yeah, if your bearings are going out on your car, change them, because your damn wheel will fall off. You don't want that to happen. Butter Cheeks. I love the name. I love all of y'all's names. Texas Cutie, Butter Cheeks, Brenda. Not the Knuckle Kid crap. 98s. Both of them. You know what? An older vehicle is some of the best vehicles. Look, they made them different back then. Yeah, he sang to Killer Carla last night. He is rotten. Oh, there's Chirasol. Okay, so Cade's probably listening right now. So, Cade, if you're listening, Texas Cutie has joined your fan club. I'm not rotten. I can tell you that. Anyway, we got to get rolling here. We got too much to do to be sitting and talking. We're going to get moving. I got my computer on and the map pulled up. I did put the Starlink back on top, that way in case I need it today. Let's see, OBS. I made myself sick on beans and rice last night. Cade's number 2 fan. He's so funny, man. He hears me making videos, and he sees me doing this, and he thinks he wants to be a creator as well. It's so cute. Joe was that way too, and then now Joe's getting older, and he's not that way anymore. Joe is 12, and he's starting to do his own thing. You could tell he's getting older. He's not stuck to me like bubble gum anymore. And it kind of makes me sad. But, it is what it is. Kids get older. All right. Let's see. Let's see. A few of the lows next week will be... Yeah. Yeah, I am congested, yes. I don't know if... I'm getting sick or not. The kids are always bringing in germs, but I don't know if I'm getting sick or not. But yeah, I am a little congested today. And so check this out. There's this creator on YouTube. If you've ever been scrolling through the YouTube shorts, I'm sure you've ran across him at some point. He goes, I'm a licensed pharmacist in 3 states, and I am trying out medicines from Family Dollar. Or I am a licensed pharmacist in 3 states and I'm doing this. And so I've learned a lot from this guy in the last week. I've been watching his content. And you know the medication like Sudafed that you buy, not the Sudafed that you have to give them your ID, but the Sudafed that you get from the shelf. It's got the phenylephrine in it. Do y'all realize that absolutely does nothing? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't help you at all. I need to throw a little hay out today. Donkey will probably have it ate up. Damn donkeys. Yeah, cedar season is among us. That's probably what it's happening. Well, Mark, I hope I'm not getting it. I can tell you that. But yeah, a lot of the medicines that are on the shelf are completely bunk. They really don't do anything for you. Even he was talking about NyQuil is even, you know, it's kind of a bunk medicine. It really doesn't do anything to you. If you have congestion, you need to get the medicine that is behind the counter that's got the ephedrine in it. That is the only medicine that's really going to work for you. And that's just the way it is. Goldenrod tea, use it all year so far. Nothing makes me sneeze. He was also talking about if you have congestion to use a saline solution in your nose. You know, you can spray that saline in your nose. He said that helps more than anything. The other thing I've learned from him this week is never buy brand name medication. Always buy the off-brand. It is the exact same medication and it is very much cheaper. He said that any pharmacist would tell you not to buy brand name. You're just spending, you know, half your money on the brand. Yeah, Texas Cutie, that saline works. It clears you out and you don't have your blood pressure all raised up and your heart rate up. There you go, Mark. I'm not a big fan of medicines either, to be honest. Even when I should go to the doctor, I pretty much refuse to most of the time. My dad was the same way, and look what happened to him. So maybe I shouldn't be that way. Yeah, that medicine behind the counter is what they make meth out of. So, I mean, you know, the reason it's behind the counter is because people make meth out of it. So it is what it is. Bye. Yes, Texas Cutie. Yep. And the other thing he was saying, if you've got a cold or a respiratory illness, the best thing you can take for it is zinc. Take a supplement. Zinc and saline in your nose. He's a mini, 19 years old. Son's been 13 shares to bring him home. When I had COVID, I only took Tylenol and some zinc. I didn't really take anything when I had COVID either, other than some Tylenol. I do remember when I had COVID, or the flu, whatever you want to call it, one night I could not get my fever to break, no matter what I took. But that only lasted about 12 hours. I could not get my fever to break, no matter what I took. But zinc, elderberry, yes, and vitamin C. You got to work on that immune system. We have the built-in antibiotics, my friends. We have built-in antibiotics, and they work. If you treat your body right and you're healthy, your body will take care of all the grubby germs. I had a whole list of things I wanted to talk about today, and now I can't remember any of them. Let me think about this for a second. Rest is the best medicine. Rest in a cold shower. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm working on my computer at the same time we're talking here. I'm trying to get my route planned for today. What time is it? 9:30. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Let's see here, y'all. Yeah, the lungs are what worries me, especially with COVID or the flu, whatever you want to call it. It worries me. Zinc is the best you can take. So, this coming week, it worries me a lot because the city of Austin has not started talking about warming centers yet. You would think we are literally, so tomorrow night, it's supposed to get really cold. We're supposed to have a front come through tomorrow into tomorrow night. The city of Austin has not started talking about warming centers yet, and that kind of bothers me a little bit because they know it's coming. They know they're going to have to open up the warming centers. They should already have the information out so we can be distributing it, so we can let people know how to, because you have to register for the warming centers. You can't just walk in there. And we need to know where they're going to be and how they need to get into the warming centers. Why it is that they wait until the day that they're going to open the warming centers to tell people where it's going to be, especially when we know that we're going to have 3 to 4 days of these temperatures that people are going to need help with. Why are they not telling anybody right now where these warming centers are going to be and how to get to them? I don't understand, and it really upsets me that they're doing this. I just don't get it. And it's going to get people hurt, is what it's going to do. Now, they say that they have this registration and you got to take a certain bus and you got to do this and you got to do that. They do it on purpose so the warming centers don't get overran. But if you're outside in the cold and it's going to hit 20 degrees, I don't care if it's going to get overran or not. You need to get people inside where it's warm. You know, I'm having a lot of trouble with the city right now and how they're handling this, because it's going to get people hurt. They need to say, look, there's a warming center at this place. There's a warming center at this place. There's a warming center at this place. Just come. If you need to get warm, just come. They're going to be open 24 hours. Just get here and let's make it happen. If you need to get warm, if you're in danger outside, it doesn't matter. Just get here. We'll make sure that we take care of you. But they don't do that. So, I mean, I have an idea of where the warming centers are going to be, but they change them from time to time, so I really don't know. Anyway, I'll stop bitching. I'm sorry. I know I bitch about the city a lot. That's my fault. Okay, boy, that shut the chat up real quick, didn't it? I get to bitching and the chat just stops. Yeah, Texas Cutie. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough when it's that cold outside. And you can imagine if you don't have, that's with an electric blanket. Think about if you're just out in the freaking woods, man, and all you got is a tent and a blanket, And people, these people, I talk to them all the time. They're like, nah, we can make it. And it's like, no, you can't. It's too cold. Like, even people with very expensive camping gear has issues, surviving that kind of cold. So, you need to be inside. They see two different guys. No one mentions vets, their problems, and they're part of it. Yeah, I'm telling you, Brenda. I'm telling you. Well, I don't know what the answer is going to be to. Look, I'm becoming aware that there is not really a answer. There's not a solution to fix. You're never going to solve homelessness. It's never going to happen. As long as we have free will, and humans have free will, and we can decide if we want to live on the street or not, there's always going to be homelessness. It's never going to change. The only thing you can do is help those that really want help, that they are on the street because they need help to get off. Like, it is monetary, or monetary issues, or they have issues with drugs and alcohol that you can help them with. But as far as solving homelessness, ending homelessness, you're never gonna end homelessness. Worked outside 8 hours, 25-degree weather, and that's not including the wind. It's harsh, man. It's rough. It's real rough. I was in a horse barn 4 nights and almost bailed. I'm telling you, Texas cutie, the cold weather is no joke. It is no joke whatsoever. But I don't know. I don't know what the hang on, I just gotta for anyone. Have information if and when the shelters are activated. All right, well, I don't know what it's, I don't know. Get some, what's up? Yeah, get some. That's the problem. You have people that are on the street and they suck up services for the sake of just taking what they can get. And then the people that really want help, they really want off the street, it takes from them. Mr. Buttercheeks will be out there working unless the roads are bad. Well, hopefully he bundles up nice and warm. So, let's see. I worked outside, but we were in Colorado, Nebraska, Texas. We stay away. I'm telling you, Brenda. Yes, get some. Good morning. Yeah, when I was homeless, which it's been a lot of years since I've been homeless, but when I was homeless, I did not have to deal with the cold weather. I was homeless mainly during the summer months, so I didn't have to go through trying to deal with the cold weather. But I will tell you, even though I didn't have to deal with the cold weather, it was still rough sometimes. Even summer nights, it gets chilly. It gets chilly even on some summer nights. But I will tell you what. You want to know what helps during the summer? For the nighttime temperatures as they drop? The concrete is so warm. That concrete it's had that bright ass sun beating down on it all day, and that concrete holds its heat. It's like sleeping on a warm, like, electric blanket, basically. That's exactly what it's like. Get some, Jay. Get some. My comedian compadre. We're just shooting the shit. Get some. I'm about to hit the streets. We're just out here shooting the bull this morning. We're poo-pooing on the city, I can tell you that. And I don't mind poo-pooing on the city. I will poo-poo on the city any day. Sometimes that's what we gotta do, is poo-poo on the city. So, I think I'm about to get hit by a big truck. So, no, wait, hang on. What the heck is happening here? Alright, I'm gonna have to move, y'all. So the old Dashmobile is running a little bit better this morning. Well, it was. Now I got another indicator light. Low tire pressure. Hang on, let me move up here real quick. Let's move up here real quick. Actually, let's go around. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go back here. Let's see here. Now the concrete is freezing. Hang on one sec, Texas Cutie. Let me back up. Let's see. Now the concrete is freezing. That's why yes, absolutely. Yep. Even during the summertime, that's why you see I'm using cardboard. I use cardboard just for that reason. And when it had been raining, I kept I would go by the Dollar Tree, the true dollar store, and I would get I would buy a shower curtain to put down. That way, if the concrete was moist or damp, I didn't have to sleep on it. I think that's exactly what it was doing, get some. But yeah, the cardboard is definitely an insulator. And sometimes you have to use a couple of pieces of cardboard. But like I said, when I was homeless, I didn't leave a mess everywhere. I literally slept in one spot and I would pick up my junk before I would leave the next morning. I would never leave a sign that I was there. I would never leave, not a wrapper, nothing. I would pick up everything. So, and that's what I don't understand about the homeless right now, is how they just completely destroy everything that they touch. Well, a lot of them do anyway, not all of them. But, anyway, like I was saying, as long as there's humans, and as long as humans have free will, we're going to have homelessness. You're never going to end homelessness. I just don't think it's possible. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think it's possible. It already feels like it's getting cooler outside, actually. Anyway, all right, let me look at the map and see where we're going today. Let's see. Yeah, all the fires and none of the trash gets burned. Well, the fire department's going to be really, really busy this week, because there's going to be a lot of fires in the green belts. There's going to be a whole lot of fires in the green belts. Homeless folks are going to be building fires to survive, and you know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them not one bit. I would be building fires if it came down between freezing to death or building a fire. I would definitely build a fire as well. I think just about anybody would. You get too cold, man. It's brutal. Being out in the cold and not being able to warm up. I've never been in that situation, but I can imagine it's pretty damn brutal. You know I took Joe camping. The last time Joe and I went camping, it dropped down into the 40s overnight, and we about froze our asses off. I hear you, get some. I hear you. It is breakfast time. Find some breakfast on the map. Yeah, so I don't know. All I know is the city of Austin is they're not doing, I just don't think they're doing it right with the warming centers. I think they should already be telling people, you know, where to go if they need it. So, did y'all see, Buttercheek sent me a message last night about there was a mass shooting in DC last night. Did y'all see that? Holy shit, what's happening in the country right now, man? Oh, speaking of that, I wanted to tell you guys a story. So we have a Walmart up here in Cedar Park. Okay, see, it's the Walmart. It's on the road called Walton Way. So do y'all remember the mall shooting that I covered the other night? Right after the mall shooting happened the other night, there was an incident at the Walmart up here in Cedar Park. There was a group of kids in the Walmart. They were young kids. They were teenagers. They got in trouble in the Walmart, and management kicked them out. One of these little shitheads came back about 15 minutes later and lit a whole pack of black cats and threw it inside the store and let them go off. Now you tell me how stupid that is to do that this day and age. That happened at the Walmart up here in Cedar Park. It happened just a couple of nights ago. You know exactly what happens if you start hearing shots like that in a freaking in a store this day and age. That's how parks get discovered, by fishermen and campers clearing spots. Yep, Brenda, I hear you. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to take up much more of your time this morning. I've got to get busy. I'm going to go back live as soon as I get down into town. And we're gonna make sure we can try to help some people. I don't expect anybody to watch, and I hope y'all don't expect me to talk the whole time, because I can't. My throat's itchy and scratchy, and I'm stopped up. Yeah, Texas cutie, these kids. Oh, speaking of that, the kid, check this out. The kid went home and started bragging about it to his mom, and his mom called the cops on him. His mom called the cops on him. Would you call the cops on your kid if it came down to that? Would anybody call the cops on their kid? I'm curious to know. I don't know if I would, to be honest. I don't know if I would call the cops on my kid. Maybe if it was something a little more serious. But I think I would beat the living snot. I would spank the shit out of my child if he did something like that. He would probably want me to call the cops, I would imagine. I don't know. That's just me, though. That's just me. Maybe I would. I don't know. Exactly, get some. It depends on the crime. For sure, it depends on the crime. Something like that, I don't know if I would. I know that there would be hell to pay for that child. If Joe ever did something like that, his ass would be so red he wouldn't be able to sit down for a week. Absolutely. Yep, get some. That is true. Texas cutie, she would probably be the one arrested. Oh, YouTube bully, good morning. What's everyone wants to call? Oh, so there was some kids here in Austin that threw some firecrackers inside of a Walmart. This was a couple of nights ago. Threw some firecrackers inside of the Walmart because they got kicked out. And when the kid got home, the kid was bragging about what he did to his mom, and the mom called the cops she called the cops on her own child. That's just what we were talking about. Texas cutie says she would be the one getting arrested. I'm telling you, man. Oh shit. Yeah, there would be hell to pay for that child. I can tell you that. And get some. I don't think I would call the cops on him. But I tell you what, I would drag him back into Walmart, and he would be making an apology. Then they would probably call the cops on him then. But I think sometimes there's more ways to handle that other than just getting the cops involved immediately. I don't think you need to get the cops involved on everything. But that's just me, guys. That's just me. Anyway, all right, I'm going to start working my way down into Austin. And I'll be back live here in a little while. I think I'm going to stop at some camps up north first. And then I think what I will do is just start working my way north to south. And then between today and tomorrow, I should be able to cover the whole city if I move. I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot of filming in the camps, though, because I can't take a whole lot of time. But hope everybody has a good morning today. Get ready for the cold coming up this week. It's going to be cold. Bring your plants inside because they will die this week. It is going to be one of the coldest weeks we've had. But everybody have a great day today. Butter cheeks, get some. Texas cutie, Brenda, YouTube bully, Killer Carla, all of you guys. Storm Chaser Mark. I think I just hit everybody. I hope everybody has a great day today. If you do need anything, you can always message me at my email, either jamie.hammonds@gmail.com or Streets of Austin at protonmail.com. Texas cutie, man, I hate to keep that. I hate to keep it. I'm just going to tell you right now, oh man. I love you guys. And I will see y'all back out here in just a little while.